Guys, we're at CID block party. It is from 3 to 9 p.m. tonight, so a shorter event, but we have our tent set up. We're under this big I-5 overpass, but there's a huge parking lot under here, so we have everything set up underneath this. It's quite loud because the traffic is above us, but yeah, lots of rows of vendors. There's a stage over that way. We're kind of toward the back, which I wasn't too sure about, but it's actually, I think, a little better because the music, they tested it earlier and it is so loud. Back of booth, we forgot chairs again, so we have all our keychains in here. Pins and stuff are over there. And all the other rest of the miscellaneous stuff. We didn't bring very much stock today. We have no idea how this event is going to be. I heard that last year it wasn't amazing because people came for food and music and then just kind of dipped after that. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We have these little yellow flowers. We're doing this scavenger hunt with EXP gained. I guess everyone has to go to the featured booths, figure out what color flowers are, and those are the answers to the little scavenger hunt riddle. But we'll see if that brings in anything. There's also a oh my god. Okay, so it's very windy under here, so it almost blew over our blanket stand. So we added a weight down here and we pinned the blankets back to let some of the wind through, but there's not too much we can do about that, so hopefully that's the worst of it. I'm glad that happened before we opened. But yeah, we're supposed to go until 9 and sunset is at 8:15 I think. So we did bring some extra lights if we need them. I guess the vendor packet says we can pack up at 7, but we'll see how it goes. If it's not too busy, maybe, but we like to stay toward the end of the events just in case there are any last minute sales. But yeah, I think we're all set up and ready. It's 2 o'clock, so we open in an hour, but there are already some people kind of just wandering around, so yeah. Here's our booth. Let's go see what else is around. Everyone's setting up right now. There's EXP gained. Be sure to check them out. All the food is out on that street, I think. And then all the vendors are still in here. This row is super wide. Our road has 3 different rows. Yeah, so this event is a lot busier than I thought it would be. It's 5:50. Sorry if you can hear all the music, it's so loud. We're the furthest away from the stage, yet the music is still like, we can't hear anyone as we're trying to make transactions, but yeah, it's fine. We're here until 9, so we have a few more hours. I ran around and got some food. There's a lot of cool vendors here, a lot of good food, a lot of good drinks. But yeah, I think there was a lull right around 5, I think. It was probably everyone getting dinner, but starting to pick up again. When we first opened at 3, it was really busy too. So this event is like much better than our expectations, just because we heard last year it was a lot slower. I think they did a lot more advertising and everything this year. Even the attendees said, the ones who came here last year said it was much worse than this year. So that's a good sign. This event is growing. But yeah, we did not bring enough stock because my expectations were low. So I only brought a few of like each keychain. I only brought like 2 of each shaker, and we already sold out of the Zoro one. We're almost sold out of the Dungeon Meshy one. I brought a few more of those. And then we sold out of the Capybara phone grip because I only brought like 3 or 4 of those. So I did not plan that well for this event, but it's okay. Everything's on my shop. We're doing better than I expected, so I'm happy with that. Also, the weather is holding up. It was supposed to rain. I think it rained for like 5 minutes, but we're under a big overpass, so it didn't really affect us too much. But yeah, we're having fun. A few more hours to go. The back of the booth has just become a stock of food and goodies. This is what happens when you have someone here who can always watch your booth, so you can run around and buy food. So there was a huge thunderstorm last night as we were packing up. The coordinators came around at around like 8:30 p.m. Telling us there was a storm coming and we should start packing up. The event was not supposed to end until 9. So being in Seattle, there's a lot of rain, a lot of storms, but we don't usually get big thunderstorms. So when they said storm, I thought it was just going to be like rain. So I just slowly started packing up. And then these huge gusts of wind came in and tried to like blow the tent away. This one was so unhappy when we got home because there was so much lightning and thunder. The power flashed a few times. She was a little scared, but we made it home in one piece. It was a very abrupt ending. So, yeah, that was the most dramatic ending that I have ever had to an event. Traffic was terrible too. Also, like when my husband went to go grab the car so we could load up while I packed up. And I think, like, I don't know, the timing was wrong or something, but he tried to come in and they wouldn't let him in because it was right before 9, even though there were more cars that had already come in before him. But yeah, so they wouldn't let anyone in until 9. So he had to park on the street right outside the event and had to come and make multiple trips to grab all our stuff in this like crazy windstorm while I'm back at the booth trying to make sure nothing just like blows away. At one point, one of the gusts of winds it like lifted the tent. My tent that has like 4 weights on all the legs. They have to be 20 or 25 pound weights. The wind just lifted it, so I had to like hold on to it for dear life, and it was like blowing the table away. But yeah, Seattle really wanted us to go home, but we made it home. It takes about 30 minutes for us to get home from Seattle. It was a very unpleasant drive because it was like storming the whole time and the freeway was super busy, so we got off and took local and it took a little longer, but we picked up McDonald's, ate our hearts out when we got home, and just crashed. So yeah, today we are recovering from that. And I need to go through, my suitcases are probably just a mess because once the wind started coming in, I just started tearing stuff apart and throwing it in the suitcases. I was just like, just get me out of here. So all my bags are probably just a total disaster and I don't want to open them, but I need to open them and clean them and organize everything. So that's probably my task for today, but yeah. In 2 weeks we have Rose City Comic Con, so that's our next thing. I'm going to be prepping for that. And then after that we have another local event, but I think we have an event every 2 weeks for the next like 2 or 3 months. So it's going to be kind of busy, but more vlogs, more prep, all the fun stuff. Yeah, if you stuck around this long, thanks for the support. Like, comment, subscribe as usual. I appreciate everything from all you guys. And I think the next vlog will probably be Rose City Comic Con. I have a studio vlog I've been wanting to film, but I just haven't gone around to it, so I will make no promises there. But I have some big display changes I want to make. But yeah, otherwise, the next vlog will be Rose City. So I'll see you guys all there. Bye!